Hello, everybody, and welcome to GameList Reacts. Typically, we are a podcast about our game of the year 1 month at a time, but we also like to do some sweet reaction content for those clicks, baby. I'm Jake. This is Kaulin. Kaulin, what's up, dude?
I'm Kaulin. I'm very excited for this event. I want to see what Xbox has because they didn't give us anything last year.
Yeah, dude, me too. So this is our reaction to the Xbox Developer Direct, the first of its kind. It's worth noting, I'd like to, comment that I'm reporting to you live from my parents' condo's guest bedroom. Typically, things are a little more crispy and clean, but I'm on vacation visiting my folks, so we're doing this one from way further away than where I usually broadcast from. So thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit those fucking buttons. Our YouTube content usually be popping for these reactions, but then we don't have anything going on for our actual podcast listens. We gotta get you in the fucking system. Get in the system. Or it's a good show. You're gonna have a good time. But I'm Jake Twitchin. This is Kaulin, aka Kaulin _. We're on all platforms doing shit like this all the time. It's a fun time. Tonight we are live with Kaulin's chat. Typically, I live stream the React stuff on my channel, but again, a little hard. I'm on Discord. I got a fucking Blue Yeti instead of a Shure SM7B. It's a whole situation.
You poor thing.
It's tough out here, man. My viewers and listeners have grown accustomed to a certain way of life. We gotta keep it fresh for them.
I know it's like, but you sound even more like nails on a chalkboard with that.
I know it's grating. I really need that actual vocal assist. But shout out to Squanky and Freight Train already here in chat, hanging out with us live. Not so bad. So Developer Direct. Let's talk a little bit about what to expect today. What is confirmed for this day?
Oh, I thought that was a question.
No. I mean, speak about what is factual.
So, I mean, we're just looking at, you guys can see that the little video down here in the bottom middle part, if you're watching the video version of this, which I guess there's only going to be a video version of this.
Yeah, not in podcast.
Yeah, so...
main show.
It looks like it's just a premiere. It's not a live stream. So pretty much this is just a video that has been uploaded to their channel, and they're going to press the button and it's going to go live and we can watch it. So that's why it's not large screen right now. But just on the thumbnail, they have Turn 10 Studios, which is Forza Motorsport, Arcane Austin, which is RedFall, ZeniMax Online, which is Elder Scrolls Online, and then they have Mojang, which is Minecraft. So
is it a soft J?
I think so. I thought it was Swedish.
I don't know. I
like
Mojang. Mojang feels right.
Should we look it up right now?
No. Let's just argue about it every time the name comes up, which is often. So those are the 4 companies that are announced to be here. The only other announcement that they've made for companies in general is that there's one company that will not be here, and that's Bethesda.
Which is Bethesda.
Well, I guess maybe it's not saying that Bethesda won't be here. What they've said explicitly is that Starfield will not be here. Starfield is being held back for a potential February or March event of its own. So I'm assuming we'll get some sort of deep dive into this. Maybe another Developer Direct. It's going to be interesting to see what this umbrella is, because this is the first of its kind. PlayStation has had their state of plays and showcases for a long time now. They've become a staple of the video game industry. Nintendo Directs have been happening since the Wii U era? 2014. I know there were directs in 2014. I mean, we're pushing 10 years of Nintendo Directs that have been happening. And Xbox has always had, they've had their E3 press conference and they've had their showings at GDC and things like that, but they've never really had a umbrella to house their announcements and their deep dives under. So what they've announced today is something that's a little bit more intimate. I don't want to use that word, but here we are.
I think this is something that journalists will be more interested in than the general public.
I think it's something that the people that are interested in this game will be most interested in.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be anything other than what they've listed here. I don't think there's going to be any surprises.
I feel like we'll probably get a surprise, maybe 2. I feel like we're going to see more than 4 games. But if they don't, I mean, here's the thing. We always do these things. We react to stuff all the time. And I'm constantly fucking sandbagging video game companies for their shitty trailers where they put out a 45-second CGI trailer that shows me nothing about their video game. And it's just a sound and light show of an announcement with a logo on it, and I'm like immediately like, fucking don't say anything. If you don't have anything nice to show, then don't show anything.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting me hyped off of this. This seems like it's like, I don't know, for the things that are listed here for, you know, Redfall, for Forza, and for Minecraft Legends, we're going to get something substantial to sink our teeth into, to really, you know, understand what these games look like, probably get some lockdown dates for them.
Do we know how long it is?
I believe it's been announced at 40 minutes.
Because I think it's just going to be like a 10-minute state of play for each of these games if it's 40 minutes. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Is it going to be hosted by a disembodied voice? Will it have some sort of like, it looks like it's got some sort of like art style going on from this thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's got some sort of motif. I wonder if that follows it through the whole thing. And then I wonder if it has, I don't know. I think it's going to go one of two ways. I think it's either going to have these 4 things and then maybe like one more item, or it's going to have like 10 or 12 things that it actually does cycle through, and it shows off some trailers and stuff like that. But I think I'm leaning towards the former more.
Yeah,
I think it'll be.
I think I'm pretty confident it's just going to be these 4 games. But I think before we can even go and watch this event, I think we have to mention at least, just because I want to talk about it for a moment, the layoffs that happened at Microsoft just a week ago. Was it? I think it was almost exactly a week ago. They laid off 10,000 employees, and
yeah, but that's throughout all of
Microsoft. I'm not just saying just Xbox, but Microsoft as a whole laid off 10,000 employees. Although many of those were in
a lot in the
Xbox,
game industry. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
And
343 getting hit especially hard.
They've gutted many of their studios, notably 343, the Coalition, as well as Bethesda had layoffs within it. So, you know, we're going forward with this Activision acquisition, right? And I was kind of the point where it's like, you know what, whatever, have it. I don't care. I don't really care about Call of Duty that much. But at this point, I feel like it would be very irresponsible to spend $54 billion to buy a company to just lay off more employees, more than likely, when you could have just used that money to support the employees that you already had. It's
tough.
I feel like this is the nail in the coffin for the Activision Blizzard acquisition. I don't see it going through. I don't know anything. I'm dumb.
I think it's mostly unrelated to that acquisition, and I'll be like the devil's advocate here and play. And part of this is like my general opinion, and the other part is maybe just like trying to antagonize just a little bit. But things haven't been great on the game development side of Microsoft for about a decade.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of like issues. I mean, it's easy to look at like 343, but the issue is obviously broader and probably has to do with middle or upper management at Xbox. And I'm not sure, you know, we don't get a comprehensive list of who was cut and stuff like that.
No.
But I think some of this might be trimming the rot out, because honestly, things aren't going well. And sometimes you need to create turnover to turn things around.
I don't think
it's the kind of thing where like, do you expect 343 to get rewarded for the work that they're done? The team that's in place has created subpar products for a decade. Should they be reinvested into, or are they looking to cut losses and come up with a new strategy? And that's what it unfortunately looks like. And I know there's a bunch of different, it gets into like a way bigger thing of like business and management philosophy.
And the problem of that is like you're cutting the fat of your working employees. You're not cutting the fat off the people who are pocketing way too much, causing the business to no longer be profitable and to not be able to pay your employees enough, right? Like you don't need to cut we're not just pawns around here, right? Like those employees that were laid off, they're not just something to be thrown away at a moment's notice if they're not making enough money, right? And I just don't think, I can't see them making this acquisition and not doing the exact same thing. They're not going to pick up this company and instantly be making that money back.
It's tough to remove the sentimentality of the video game industry out of it, because you look at it and you think about things, and it's the same way that it's like Nintendo is not your grandpa. Nintendo is not here to just, give you sweet treats and things like that. You know, they're here to make money and turn a profit, and they do that through a guise of giving people things that remind them of childhood and stuff that they enjoy to play, by all means. But Nintendo wouldn't be who they are if they weren't making money every year, hand over fucking fist. You know, these companies are in existence to be profitable. That's their number one thing. And in any company, no matter what the fuck they do, the number one expense is always payroll. And if your company, regardless of the reason, is not turning a profit, if they're not making a product that sells and meets expectations, then they need to make cuts. And those cuts, unfortunately, are always going to end up being humans.
Well, and
You know what I
that's the problem at the end of the
society we live
day
in.
is they're cutting the wrong thing. They're cutting their employees and not their own pay. One thing to note is back when the Wii U was doing poorly, Iwata cut his salary in half. Like
Yeah.
that's what should be done at the end of the day. Is the higher ups need to cut their salary to support the people under them, and really, it's all a leadership problem. It's not any of the developers' problem. It's a leadership problem, right?
It's tough at Microsoft too to compare them even to like Nintendo. I know that it's so easy to look at them like it's apples to apples, but it is truly apples to oranges just because of the sheer size of Microsoft.
It's also a
and
different
the
culture
situation going there
in Japan.
Oh yeah,
versus
for
America.
sure. Western culture as well. Yeah, it's tough, dude. And listen, like I come from like a retail and management background, and I've had to do some heartless shit in my life as well. Of like, you know, sorry, fucking, you gotta go. We can't have that kind of thing in this business. And like, it's not me. You think you're a great person, but you're also fired.
Yeah.
That kind of shit happens all the fucking time. So I'm a bit desensitized to it. So again, playing devil's advocate, but in the long run, I don't know. 343 is where I keep on going back to.
Oh, and we have lost Jake. Well, at least that. Yep. Oh, are you back? You're back. Hello.
Nice.
That was a
Does
pretty
it
good
sound
one.
good?
Yeah, no, you sound fine. You just cut out
Nice.
for a second.
All right. Cool. It's good to be back. I missed you all so much.
Yeah.
You know what to do. You know how to run a fucking show.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome back. We can fix this in post. We can.
All right.
I couldn't tell what was going on. I thought I saw you like twitching over there. I didn't know what was happening.
I do be twitching. It's in the name.
Do be twitching.
Jake twitching on all platforms. It's like twitching with no G. I'm so popular now. I got a fucking TikTok with 1 million views. What up?
How's that turning out? What's the net positive on that?
Like a couple hundred followers.
Yeah,
So
that's the sad thing about TikToks.
Yeah, so content's very disposable, but it does make me feel good when I check that app twice a day.
Yeah.
And I don't like checking it often right now because it's a lot of notifications.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit. Listen, I've been posting daily fucking content on all these platforms forever. I mean,
It's about time.
I'd rather have the views than not have them. That's for sure. We'll see what it turns into.
You know, I was looking at my YouTube the other day, and I was looking at all the series that I've done, and the fourth one that I did is the one that has done the best with like 300,000 views.
Astro
Bot, yeah, it's like I need another one to do that as well. Problem is, I don't normally do new games, and the problem with new games is other people get the game beforehand, so they're able to like record and have it out the second that embargo drops.
A lot of it is like, so much of like content creation is doing things at the right time or as early as possible. Like from like my successes, like before this one, which I'll get to in a second, my biggest success was like that Need for Speed trailer reaction on YouTube. And the reason
it's just got to be in front of the line
so hard is like it was supposed to go live at 9 a.m. and I woke up at 8:30 to do it, and it was already live. So I just like got on, immediately reacted, and I had my reaction posted before most people were even checking to see if the trailer was up. So I was just like among the first reactions on YouTube, and obviously incredibly handsome and very endearing.
Oh, yeah,
so the Yeah, so the video popped off.
So, hey,
and then for this one. This one was a tactical one too. I had a clip from the Forspoken demo from a month and a half ago that I had been holding on to. And I was like, I know I'm going to be on vacation. I have this one Forspoken clip. As soon as Forspoken reviews go out or the game releases, whichever one happens first, I'll fucking post it. When most people are searching for Spoken, let me try to capitalize on it. And
Yeah,
I did it.
And you got lucky by the
perfectly.
fact that Forspoken's tearing apart the internet for some reason right
Yeah,
now.
it's so controversial. The reason why it's doing well is engagement. People are fighting about it in the fucking comments. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'm gonna post some really gnarly takes about Hogwarts next week, and you guys are all gonna fight about it.
Do you like how we have a Destiny background right now?
Yeah.
I realized as we started, I forgot to add the extra background picture that's typically like a GameList logo.
Oh yeah,
there.
it usually says GameList.
Yeah,
Get
so
this Destiny shit out of my face.
so I was like, you know what? We don't have to look at that ugly YouTube page that I can't full screen. We can just put Destiny there. But I keep checking it for when it goes live. But yeah, we just got another 4 minutes. Should we look through the comments? That'd be terrible, right? You know what? I think we should look through the comments, see what people are saying about it. Here we go. Oh, lots of words I can't read, so we're just gonna ignore that because I don't know what that language was. Jake, you did freeze again. So hopefully we'll get lucky and your face will freeze at a really good moment and just like mouth wide open.
Just bear with us, everybody. If you're watching this live or if you're watching this recorded, again, check out any of our other GameList stuff. It's typically of a very high quality, but the options were don't do this at all or do it in this quality, and I'm not missing a fucking Xbox.
Yeah,
I've got time to do it. I've been missing doing this stuff. Obviously, you and I are fired up. We could record an episode of GameList right now very easily with the way we're rambling. Like this intro right here could be clipped out as like a GameList mini. It's honestly, true. Like it's one of those things where we've got a lot to do in the next fucking week and a half. I'll be back home in about a week, but in the meantime, it's going to be a jam-packed episode of GameList when it drops in the beginning of February. I mean, we got Dead Space, we got Forspoken, we've got Fire Emblem. We've both been playing a bunch of individual stuff. I've been playing Chained Echoes. I checked out Dragon Quest Treasures. I started Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh, well, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the end of the line for Jake. Well, I want to talk about really quickly. I know this is an Xbox event, but DualSense Edge. Are you gonna get that, Jake? DualSense Edge. I know he's.
I don't know. Am I back, bro?
You're back now. At least when the reaction starts, it won't be you monologuing and then cutting out in the middle of a monologue. So,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to get a DualSense Edge. I've been holding off. I've got a really nice custom controller that I don't like to use very often, only for like special occasions, which is like custom. It says Jake Twitch, and Squanky got it for me when I moved.
He did, and you haven't even
back
touched
up
it.
North.
I've
played it like two things. It's more like a display piece. It's very nice, but I don't want to use that and fuck it up because DualSense controllers blow, and my DualSense needs replacing.
Disagree.
My DualSense has a fucking stick drift, so I need to replace it for $70 anyway. They're putting out this $200 controller. I usually buy 3 to 5 controllers per generation anyway, just for personal use because they get a little fucked up. So I might as well grab the DualSense Edge where I could replace the stick, and maybe it's the last controller I buy for PS5 for myself if I'm not doing multiplayer stuff. So
I think the DualSense is the best controller ever made, and the DualSense Edge is going to be the best of the best controller ever made.
Right.
Very excited for that.
Incredibly poor take.
You know. You have your
Night Gecko and Ty. Welcome in. We're streaming this live on Kaulin's channel. That's Kaulin underscore KAULINE _ on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere. Yeah. And I'm Jake Twitchin, JAKETWITCHIN on all platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks. Hit those fucking buttons. Come find us somewhere else. We're doing big shit over here. This thing is going to be live in about 1 minute, it says on my end. We're going to sync up our times real quick, and then we'll get to reacting.
Dude.
What's your prediction for how you're going to rate this?
I'm probably going to rate it a 6.5. Not because it's going to be
That's actually
bad.
Like higher than I thought. I thought you were going to like not like this. I'm guessing an 8 for me.
I'm just not interested in most of these games. Like,
yeah,
Forza is fine, but I prefer Horizon.
I'm interested in Forza.
Redfall is going to be okay at best because it's not. I don't want a multiplayer immersive sim.
My guess is that you're going to be sold on Redfall today.
All right, I'll take that.
You're an Arcane guy.
I love Arcane, dude, but I'll be honest, Deathloop wasn't the best, and I don't care about Elder Scrolls Online, and Minecraft Legends does not impress me at all.
And Dishonored sucks, and they don't really make good games. So.
Yeah, I know. Dishonored. Tough. I'm just going to start ignoring you. You know what? You're going to freeze again randomly, and nobody's going to know what happened.
No, man, it's fucking good to be back doing some GameList stuff. I'll tell you that much, though.
Yeah.
I haven't had enough time to, like... My creative energy is fucking pent up. And I miss addressing people and talking about video games.
You said... I don't know. I was going to make a joke, but... You said I miss addressing, and I was going to say, you miss ranch?
I don't really like any dressings.
What?
I don't really like salad, man.
What a freak, man.
That's fucking turtle food.
No.
Eat some meats.
You can have meat on a salad. What are you talking about?
Eat some fucking meats.
Okay. Hold on. Can you do the Arby's tagline?
No. Can you play the Arby's Pusha T McRib diss?
Is that a thing? Oh, we're almost live. We've got a minute.
Mine is live. Okay. So I'll do my countdown out loud. You tell me how you're looking on yours.
All right.
I'm at 149, 148, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43. How we doing?
Keep going.
39, 38.
All right, we're good.
37.
We're set.
Show business, baby.
Whenever you started counting down, I was like, do I need to pause or does he need to pause?
How does this work? Because
you're
the internet function.
Yeah, you were a couple seconds behind me, but we're set now.
Love it.
Clap sync. That's totally gonna work. Jake's
so smart. My
Discord's
camera's
not
not
even gonna pick it up.
Discord will pick it up. Discord will pick up every fucking movement I make, every breath I take.
Every breath.
This was the song that I was imitating earlier, and I did a decent enough job that Kaulin was able to recognize it. I was like, I think it's gonna be a YouTube premiere where it like starts, and then technically you could like fast forward through it. Oh,
yeah.
My shit just fucking hiccuped.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't make the fucking rules. 50, 49, 48, 47.
Keep going. You stop every time when you're about to get to my number.
38, 37.
All right, we're good.
36, 35.
We're good.
I hope that doesn't happen a bunch. If it does, just carry on without me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be adjusting the audio on the fly because I don't know.
Please let us know if it's too loud, if it's not loud enough. If one of us is out of balance, we're doing our best over here.
Yes.
Typically, I'm the one streaming. Typically, my mic is better, so we're doing this all on the fly. We're doing it for you, chat.
I did turn it up very loud there for a moment on purpose, just so I could adjust it on my mixer over here. So
nice.
No need to fear.
Now move your mouse.
My mouse isn't even over there. I don't know why it's still up. Oh my god. There we go. All right, starting soon.
Starting soon, we know. Oh, and we had a countdown for a countdown for a countdown.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're at a third countdown for those keeping track.
Do it again.
44, 43.
All right, we're good.
42.
We're good.
So it was a countdown to when it goes live, counting to 3 o'clock. Then a 2-minute countdown from YouTube to start the direct.
If I had known this, I would have
countdown.
taken a piss break, dude. This is ridiculous. How many countdowns do we need?
Piss in your own mouth, you coward.
Where did that come from? What the?
Oh!
Golly.
I told you, man. I haven't been making enough content.
Jake is
just
happy
to be here.
You do have a bunch of pent-up energy to get out. Good grief.
I think it's the first time you've just been like absolutely stunned.
Oh, Tango Gameworks. Oh, there were different names. So Tango made Ghostwire Tokyo, so I wonder if they're going to be saying, hey, Ghostwire.
That was a PlayStation console exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They made that
I wonder if that's just going to show up and go multi-platform.
It's time. I think April.
Yeah. Chat, sorry, my monitor's over here. My camera's connected to my computer.
Tango, yeah. So there does seem to be more than just what they advertised just from this look, but oh, Harvey Smith.
Ooh, what's that?
Harvey Smith is the Arcane Austin guy. Unless I'm an idiot and saying his name wrong, I don't remember.
Dude, Forza's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real good. Forza is always good.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Let me know how the audio is. If I need to change anything. Well, that was weird. Kicking off 2023.
Oh, they are keeping this as like motif or whatever, hand drawn thing.
Five big games. Okay, so I was wrong. It's right off the rip.
Redacted.
Tango Gameworks is putting out something.
Okay, cool.
And it looks very different from what they've made in the past.
Dude, I think this might be really good.
Maybe. I mean, I like this.
I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends.
I hope they say
PvP.
Mojang or Mojang.
I was gonna say
gameplay
your
mode
fucking
where two
name.
teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team space.
Oh,
The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
this looks cool, dude.
It does look
In
kind
order
of cool,
to
yeah.
create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game.
That guy looks
And
familiar.
it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft
Mojang!
Legends.
I was right.
Interactive.
Mojang is a soft J like
using our
Yogging.
background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to
I'm
share
not
more
changing.
details
I'm a
about
Mojang
PvP
guy.
gameplay.
You're wrong.
I don't care.
That's
There are
awkward.
some really cool features that make PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Do you have an idea of how many
Also,
players
the
per
world
team?
in PvP is
No
procedurally
clue.
generated.
I was
Just
into
like
it
is in
until they
campaign.
said
This
you're
means
not
that
gonna
each
win
PvP
unless you can
session
play
is
as a
different than
team
the last.
because it's hard to get like
Different
good teams
every time
together
you
in
play,
games like this, dude.
depending on how
I
the
got
map is
fellers.
generated,
So if it's
where the valleys
4v4,
are, the
that's
mountains
fair.
are, where the
I got the
secrets
3
are,
homies ready to
you know,
roll.
where
That's
the
true.
towers are.
In
Or
Minecraft,
Minecraft
Legends,
Legends
the piglins are
streamers.
an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side. They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the
Cool.
opposing team is not the
PvE
only thing you need
elements.
to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
In PvP, there's something for everyone.
Yeah,
For
Frey, I'm
players
with
who
you.
like action,
Been watching
they
it,
can go
excited
attack
to
the
try it.
piglins or lay
It's
siege
Game
to the enemy
Pass.
base. For players who enjoy
Low investment.
exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team.
I see
hidden
4
treasure
people on
chests,
screen there
or
at
scout the
least.
enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because
Cool.
it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
This looks like
Players
reminds
who
me of
like
Dragon
building.
Quest.
You can spend
Yeah,
your time
Dragon
building
Quest
defenses
Builders.
and upgrading your base because soon enough
Oh, I wasn't
your
even thinking
enemy
about
will
that.
attack,
Just the
and
mounting
you need
like
to
a
be
tiger
ready.
like that.
Oh.
So very Dragon Quest.
So the first thing
I
do when
definitely
we
want
start
to
is
play
everyone runs
this,
off.
and I want to
open
be
the map, see
building.
where the
I just
enemy
want to
base
stay
is.
back and build and let
First thing I
everybody
built
else do
is
all
what
the
we
other stuff.
call an upgrade tower.
Right.
Where it's allowed
It seems
to
like
build
that's the kind of
upgrades,
thing
so
you
I
can
place
do.
that at the back, away from the enemy. So I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers.
I like
of
that it's like a
walls.
shared base
my
too,
opponents
so
have
like
to find
somebody
their
can
way
just be
through
on
my base,
construction the whole
almost like a
time, other
maze.
people can
Yeah.
work on armies.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide
Catered
my ice
strengths.
traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to
How are you
finally
going to
take out the
catch
other
enemies
team,
off
my
guard with
favorite
traps
strategy
in
is to
a
make a forward
third-person
line
game
just outside the
that
enemy
with
base.
that wide of an
Then I get the
angle?
biggest,
You're going to see that from a
strongest mobs I
mile
can
away.
as fast as I can and start sending them in.
I think this is a
Then I can
4-on-4,
smash down the
dude.
walls,
This
Yeah.
is a
take out
Fellers
mobs,
game.
and claim
It does look
Does
like
it
it's
have to be
4-on-4.
4v4? It
The
does
real
look that
fun
way.
of PvP
Yeah.
is creating a strategy, having a game plan,
Me and
deciding
Hope
how
build a
you
crazy
think you're going to
brace.
crush the
And
enemy,
have
and then
Cole
all of
find
a
a way to
sudden
the
the
murder
hosts
machine.
tell you,
The opposing
Spot
team
on.
just built a redstone launcher.
Is that
I
Jarvis?
can't do my attack now.
It
I've
sounded
to
like it,
build
right?
an
Is that the
anti-siege tower,
cuff
which is
from
an anti-air
Forspoken?
tower to stop the redstone
Oh,
launchers.
nice.
You just have to
Dope
be
Forspoken
constantly changing
reference,
your
bro.
tactics.
Yeah.
And sometimes you like have no idea what they're doing, and then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources, or do you want to go?
We need more Vespine gas.
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team
Do you
use
get
a
that?
strategy
Do you get
where
that
they built
joke?
a bunch of what are
No.
called plank golems,
Okay.
which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower.
All right, why
with
would you
such a
give that
simple strategy.
that
And that's
strategy
why we
away? That
still
was my
love playing
strategy.
it every day because
good
every
strat.
game
This is like
is different. You never know what's going to happen.
co-op live multiplayer Clash of Clans.
Dude, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
It had my interest, and now it has my attention. Or maybe I got those wrong. The other way around. I'm all references today. Yeah, are we having the Jake Twitching channel versus the Kaulin channel Minecraft Legends stream?
That's a good idea, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. You can find 4.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Freight. I could probably get Krull to come along, and
Yep.
yeah.
We should do it. April 18th. That's a new date. I don't think that was locked in. I think that was a spring.
Oh, dude, April. Yeah, it wasn't locked in. None of these were
I
locked
think we're gonna
in.
get dates for all 4 of these. Yeah, the way that format just looked. Ooh.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work.
How do you
bringing
pronounce Turn
the
10,
next
Jake?
Generation of Forza
I can only
Motorsport,
imagine how you can screw that
built
up.
from the ground up to
It's
take
a
advantage
turn
of
ya.
the Xbox
Turn ya.
Series
It's got an
console.
N ya.
Turn
This
yen?
is the most technically
Turn-
advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
His voice does not match what he looks like.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than
Features over
800
500
unique
cars
upgrades.
for you
This
to
includes
collect,
over 100
race,
new to motorsport cars.
Wow.
The most modern race cars we've ever featured on
They're
our
gonna have
roster.
Teslas, man. Gonna drive a
Racing
Tesla?
is violent. It's a
I
battle.
think Tesla's
on the
weird about
racetrack.
licensing for their
The
cars like this. I
advancements
don't
in
think
our
they're in any
physics
games
model
yet.
are
Yeah,
greater
no, they're
than
not.
Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes
Nice.
our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car.
You played Horizon
It's
with
now
us on stream, didn't
contextually
you?
aware
Yeah.
and more local.
I love Horizon.
We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic.
Organized
gathering
like
more in
rally
low
races
pressure
like this or
areas
track-based
like
races could be
recesses
really
and
fun on
outcomes.
stream. If you
These
can have like
innovations
8,
tell the
12
story
players
of
all
the work
doing it,
you
and
put
whoever
into
wants
a
to
race
hop in can
and
hop in.
reflects the marks
Yeah.
Could just be really good.
I mean, like, I think this game looks great,
This is our
but like,
best-sounding
I
Forza
just am
Motorsport
not
ever.
interested in.
And the first to be mixed natively for
in it.
immersive audio formats.
I mean,
It's a
Windows
sim
Sonic
racer.
and
It's
Dolby
I don't love these deep
To create
dives
an
into
immersive
like
soundscape,
how
each audio
incredible the
system has been
engines
rebuilt
sound and
from
how
the ground
accurate
up
the
to
paint
deliver a
is.
new
I like when the
level
game
of
comes
sonic
out. I
depth
like
and
going fast
authenticity
around
for
turns and
players.
skidding. And
Modifying
yeah,
the car
it's
parts
like I
like
don't care how
Making
dirt
money to
builds
buy
up. I
cars
just
now.
want
Forza
to have
Motorsport,
fun.
just like
You
it
know.
would with
Yeah, give me pretty
Every
game
car
and
now
let me
has
go
a variety
fast.
of
Yeah,
sound
that's why I'm more of a
possibilities based on
Horizon
parts
guy.
installed. Hardware
Yeah.
accelerated
I don't know. For some reason, I've always loved like. I mean, maybe it's because there was
interact
3
within an
Forza
acoustic
games
space,
before Horizon even
dynamically
existed.
adapting to its
But I played
surroundings
all
and
3 of those
creating a
original Forzas,
realistic
and they
and
were
detailed
fucking
soundscape.
awesome.
See, the first Forza game. Well, the first one I owned
New
was.
features like our regional track
I'm
and
not
roster
sure
system
actually.
and
4, I
improved
think.
tire and suspension audio bring
Yeah.
a new level of realism.
1
to
and
the game.
3 consumed a lot
Hear
of time.
Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation.
20 environments!
You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to Motorsport locations, including our
Dude, move
first
the
in South
mic,
Africa,
the camera, the shotgun mic's in the
We
frame.
capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data.
3
Through the
TB
power of the
of
Xbox
tentacle
Series
porn.
consoles, we're
Oh
able
my
to
God.
use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track light.
I already know this is gonna
physically-based lighting
run
and
like
volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud
trash
system that evolves with
on.
it.
You think so?
On
Tracks
PC,
look alive,
absolutely.
sound
Console, it'll
alive,
be fine,
and
but
feel
PC,
alive,
you're gonna have to
bringing
have the
visuals
most
and
insane
crowds,
rig
consisting
ever.
of tens of thousands of
Yeah,
fully
but I wonder if it'll
animated
have a
3D
higher
spectators.
ceiling.
So you're
Like,
always
I feel like the
immersed
best
in
it could
pure spectacle
possibly
racing.
look will be at a
For
high
the
end
first
PC.
time
Yeah,
in
probably.
Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time
just
of
more-
Which is
flight
interesting
weather
because like
ensures a constantly evolving
PlayStation
racing
and Gran
experience
Turismo is so
where no
against
2
that.
laps
You know what I
ever
mean?
look the same.
Against what?
Meanwhile, dynamic
I mean,
track
you play
temperatures,
PlayStation, you play
wet
Gran
driving
Turismo 7 on
surfaces,
PlayStation
and
5,
rubbering
or you
in
fuck yourself.
ensure
You
that
don't
no
have
2 laps ever play the same.
different performance across different consoles.
I love the
Whereas this
detail
game will
our
be on
talented team of
Series S,
artists
Series
have
X,
built
and
into
PC.
Kaulin.
You'll have
Imagine this running on a Series S, dude.
I,
Ugh.
dude, I play on a
Tonight,
1X all the
and
time,
vista
and
is
it
truly
holds up.
breathtaking.
I
You can
disagree.
see
Solid,
the distant light
at a
glows of
solid
the
state
city,
drive. We're all
a
right.
beautiful
I played
visual
on
touch.
a 1X.
Even the Kaulin
Tried to
logo
play
itself
Forza
creates visual
Horizon
impact
5
every
on
time
it.
you see it, thanks to ray traced global
And it was not
illumination,
great.
which simulates
Is Forza
how
Horizon
hundreds
5
of
the newest
thousands
one?
of light
Yeah.
rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're
I
rendering
played
all our
fucking Forza
environments
Horizon
in
5 on the
4K
cloud,
at
bro.
60 FPS,
Series
with real-time ray
S is
tracing
holding
on
back
track to
modern
create true-to-life
generation.
reflections on all
I
smooth
think it
mirror and
is.
flat glass surfaces.
Well, right now it's not because they're still putting out
With the
games for
incredible
PS4.
If it can run on the
and
cloud,
rendering
it can
features of
fucking
our
run
track
on
environments,
No,
Forza Motorsport
it does.
is
It's not
truly
running on
a
the cloud. It's
generational
running on a
leap ahead.
console
With
back
unmatched visual
somewhere.
fidelity
It runs on a
and
cloud. I did.
authenticity.
Really? Right on the
Yeah.
cloud?
Right on the cloud. In the sky.
I'm gonna go grab some clouds then.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
May? What do you think? May?
I don't know.
June, May? I feel like it's gonna get a little push. Maybe March, but I don't know.
I like the logo though.
Oh!
Coming
No
2023.
fucking date, dude. That's even more vague than before. I think it was spring 2023 before this.
Yeah, I have no clue.
And now it's just 2023. Come on. lock it
Tango. Interesting.
down. All right, here's our surprise. Not what I was expecting to see.
No, that's what I said. It looks completely
That's
different.
me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up
Oh
here.
my god.
Well, it's pretty standard.
That's me. I bet you're
bet you're
wondering how I got here.
Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm. It's making everything sync up with the beat.
Wait, is this a rhythm based?
Probably. You're gonna love it. Sunset Overdrive, maybe?
It does have that vibe.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep, you're already hooked.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
This is exactly my type of bullshit.
Yep.
One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
And Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, they're not saying that they made Ghostwire.
Dude, I love that.
Future Rockstar.
Cool.
I mean, it definitely looks a lot better than
Studio head
the-
at Tang Gameworks.
the very
Thank you for
first
all
line.
your support over
Yeah.
the years. And I'm
Yeah, they had to really make up ground after
Hi-Fi
that.
Rush.
Yeah.
Chill out. It'll be fine.
This looks really cool, dude. I'm really excited about this. Super unique. Name the band? Should I have known? Was that a licensed song? Did we just get struck?
Probably.
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked,
Dude, you know they were depressed after they finished their last game and said, I think we should make something happy for once.
Please. I'm miserable.
まあ僕はね、本当に新しいものができて、未だにワクワクしてるよ。
He's about to cry. He doesn't want to make this game. He's being forced to make this game.
So we've been waiting for this for a long time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Look at him. He's in pain.
All right, let's hear it.
Don't yawn on stream, dude. Rule number 1.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music.
God, this looks
The
so
more you flow
fun.
with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You
a
are
little
in
bit of
total
like
control during combat, but everything
Crypt
you
of
do
the
syncs up
Necrodancer
like an
type of
awesome
DNA?
music video.
Maybe.
That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around.
I bet this game is totally a vibe, though.
Your
Yeah,
attacks
dude.
will automatically sync to land on the beat. making
Here's my
Hi-Fi Rush
question.
a super easy game
Game
to
Pass?
start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit.
Oh,
Make a
so
big
cool.
cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo.
And like it looks like a really like
landing beat hits unleash a
even
combo
with
finish
that
adds unique musical flair and
music
high
beat
damage.
tracking thing. It looks like a comprehensive
Goes wild.
third-person action beat 'em up. You know?
Yeah.
Like that combat looks good and impactful. There's
Yeah.
weight behind those hits. I don't know if it's gonna be Platinum Games.
Anyone see the guy that did this?
Type of stuff. Miami guy, Florida man. Yeah, this is a Florida man.
How about we see it all in action?
Great announcement of a game. Great reveal. I love the format. Cool trailer. Developer talking about it. Solid chunk of gameplay. I know exactly what to expect. The hype is earned.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want.
Have you
using
played those
whatever
Evil Within
attacks you
games?
want. It's
No,
not about
actually.
mashing buttons.
Right up your alley.
Key here is
Yeah,
feeling
I
the
watched a full playthrough of both of them back in the day.
Cool. Oh god, I fucking love it.
Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
All right. Your sole host for a second.
I got this.
When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks,
Hey, well, Colin's not here.
cutscenes,
Go back to the
dangerous
beginning of this when I
obstacles,
predicted that there would be
you
the
name
4
it.
games and one
It all
surprise.
syncs to the music, creating an
think I fucking
ongoing
nailed
jam
it.
session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion.
Oh,
who literally
808
hovers
is the
over your
name of the
shoulder and
fucking
helps you
robot
find that
cat
rhythm.
is so good.
But we also
They nailed
have
it.
visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to
Oh,
enjoy
this is gonna be
Hi-Fi
rad.
Rush, whether you're a rhythm pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai
808
also gets
tuxedo
by with
skin.
a little
Oh,
help
Richard,
from his
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Literally.
Best girl. There she is. It's Shorty.
What up, Slacker? We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies who expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking
Squad.
barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies.
I am blown
Tag
away
teaming
by
with
this
Chai's
presentation.
partners and attacks opens
I
up
can't
huge
speak
possibilities for
enough
dynamic
about how
combos
much I
and
enjoy
over-the-top action.
the way that this game is being announced and then shown off. It feels tangible. This is a game that I was already interested in,
That's not bad.
and now by the end of this presentation, I am
The
legitimately
extra help
hyped up
is handy.
for.
Because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running
Phenomenal.
around and wreaking
I can't
havoc
believe
all
we're-
over
format in which to
Vandellay's
do it.
corporate
I can't believe we're
headquarters,
still in the
where
same
everything
game.
is trying to take you
I know
down.
it's
You and your
really
partners have a
honestly.
singular goal in mind.
Give me 4 of these things a year.
Taking down the bosses of Vandalay
Yeah,
Technologies.
if you can make them happen.
Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to
A
take them
giant
all on,
corporation
each level with
making
their own
a
musical
game
spin on
about
the
an
rock
evil
genre.
giant
And
corporation.
then we have a showdown.
Yeah. Does Microsoft have their grubby paws in this somehow, or are they just
Boss
letting them
battles are climactic
showcase
set
something?
pieces, varying from straight
What do
up
you mean?
fights and musical minigames to chase
Like
sequences.
Tango has no connection to Microsoft.
No, they're owned by
Oh,
Microsoft.
9 Inch Nails. There's licensed music in it.
Tango was a Bethesda company.
Hi-Fi Rush is
Bethesda
like nothing we've made
is
at
owned by
Tango.
Microsoft.
Oh,
We
good
think it's
call,
like nothing we've
dude.
ever played before either.
That's right.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
high
forgot
energy,
that
feel-good
from when,
rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying.
They got acquired and technically still like contractually had to put out Ghostwire Tokyo as a
Yeah, same thing that happened to
exclusive.
Deathloop.
Yep, makes sense.
Both
Good
Bethesda companies.
So this is technically first party Microsoft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Hi-Fi Rush.
Solid investment. Hi-Fi Rush, baby.
もしね、ハイファイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われたら、俺
He's
も
so
う死んじゃう
sad.
と思うまあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
You can
それは
pet the cat.
いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
まあこれはジョンのゲームだから、
Game
ジョン
Pass?
からどう
Is
ぞ
that the surprise?
So, not only are we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game.
Oh, Jake's
Serious.
losing his mind.
What?
It launches on Xbox and PC a few
Wow.
hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
That's dope.
We
That's
hope you
awesome.
enjoy playing
That's
it.
so fucking sick.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That is so sick. I am so pissed that I'm out of town right now. Far from home it, I wonder if I can figure it out. I gotta get Hoop tech support on the line.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
You looking for me?
That's incredible, dude. That's honestly really fucking impressive. That's so wild that this game is finished and out and not a lick of information leaked before. It's from a fairly acclaimed studio. First party release, not a demo. Full game is out, available on PC and Xbox to buy, and it's on Game Pass, and it's just coming out tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
dope.
the kind of shit Microsoft needs, man.
Yeah. That's what everybody needs.
Yeah, truly. Honestly impressed.
This is the first Xbox game to be released in like over a
Release
year.
January 25th, 2023. Play with Game Pass today. That is
That's
nuts.
pretty cool.
That's one of the cooler things that have happened in like the video game industry in quite a while to me.
Yeah, honestly.
Like for a press conference to come out swinging like that, demo would have been a cool thing.
Now we have to sit through a 30-minute Elder Scrolls Online presentation.
No, they know their audience. They're not doing that to us. 5 minutes. I'm starting my timer now. This will be over in 5 minutes.
All right.
Timer start. They won't do it.
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online.
Oh, it's going to be so much more than 5 minutes.
Cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter.
This guy.
I'm pleased to reveal
was the guy who did the
ESO
fucking hand thing.
Necron, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be.
I
one of
really
the
want
best
to like
updates to
this
the
game, but
ever. If you watch the teaser closely, you saw that Necron will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist.
Oh my goodness.
It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it.
Is this how people
The Arcanist
feel
wields
when
magic influenced by
Final
forbidden
Fantasy
knowledge and has
14
unique
pops up at press
abilities
conferences?
never before seen in this
Yeah.
world. Of
Yeah.
course, the experience of exploring
There's
a new
also how
area
people
of
feel when
Tamriel is
Destiny
part
pops
of
up.
every ESO chapter.
Yeah.
Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind.
Give
not
us
seen
Todd
in
promise
Elder
that
Scrolls
Starfield
games
will be good.
since
Starfield gets its own
1994,
event.
where you will meet new characters
own
and enemies,
Todd-fueled
reunite with
event.
some old friends, and explore a
Next
story
month,
based
arguably.
around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from
Yeah,
the
Frey, you're
Dragonborn
right.
Skyrim DLC.
Oh, that's
For those
cool.
Of you new
That's
to
cool.
ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion,
I played like
you'll
8
feel
hours of
right
this
at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across
in my life.
every region.
I think
in
I got
ESO.
some sort of like
And as anyone who's
free
played a classic
trial
Elder
and
Scrolls
starter
game
pack from
knows,
Prime.
it's all about those feelings when you're fully
years ago.
immersed in the world.
I really want to play this game.
Remember that
You really?
feeling when you first
I just
encountered
miss
a dragon?
Skyrim so much, dude.
We've got an entire province
If you love
that's
games like
overrun by
Skyrim and
dragons.
Oblivion, don't play this.
Question if you were capable of taking down a frost troll
Yeah,
in
play
Skyrim?
Final Fantasy 14.
Try it for yourself in ESO.
Yeah.
What about the
this just
moment
isn't
you
the
visited
same.
a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab? For the Oblivion fans,
Giant
out
enemy
there,
crab?
How about another chance at taking on the colossal Daedric Prince, Mehrunes Dagon? Just like
Mehrunes
any
Dagon!
single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast.
I
simply
love
by
Elder
following the main
Scrolls,
quest
but
line.
this I know this is not the Elder Scrolls game I want to play.
Mehrunes Squad, sound off.
Become a craftsman. Go
Mehrunes
fishing.
Dagon.
Decorate and furnish your home.
Freight, are you gonna hop into this game with me, dude?
Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can
No.
engage in one of the best open world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The
I'll make more fun of it
possibilities
than I
in this
do
virtual
Destiny.
world are endless.
That's fair.
New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the most, if not the most, welcoming on the planet. We invite everyone who has
Oh,
not
shit,
yet experienced
Rebecca,
ESO
where you driving
to give it a
to?
try and create your own
Welcome.
stories
Good to see
in
you
our
live.
shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into.
No required
solo
subscription.
or with friends.
Free to start.
Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions.
They have a really
It's
weird
magical
subscription
being
model.
able to travel almost anywhere.
Yeah.
you
Play like I
please
think you
from
can play like the
moment you
entire
enter
game for
world.
free, but you're like absolutely
ESO is
neutered.
available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current gen consoles, including a purpose-built
Same way that, like,
next-gen
Star Wars,
version
the
for
Old
the
Republic
Xbox
Online
Series
does theirs,
X and
I
S
think.
with high
Something
fidelity
like that.
graphics and enhanced performance modes.
This is like if
An
they
added bonus
put
for
all of
Xbox
these
players,
resources
it's
into
on Game
building
Pass.
the next Elder Scrolls game.
And starting today, for a
Wow.
limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our
That's a
take
lot.
on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more. At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
That
lore
makes me
by
want.
creating
That makes me want to
handcrafted,
like play
epic
it less.
adventures.
That's the kind of thing
Oh,
that like.
Immensely
Dude,
proud to be
that's
part
the
of.
exact opposite for me. I was about to say that screen
Believe
makes
me,
me want to play
we
it
have
more.
tons more to
Oh,
share.
I'm the exact
I can't
opposite.
wait for the team to show it
It's
all.
a lot of chapters. A thing I learned
Join us
about
after
today.
this show, 2023 ESO Global
That's the
Review,
kind of thing that
where
like
we
it
go
gives me
deep
like a
into
Destiny
all
type of
things
thing where
Necron.
I'm like, okay, so there's so much to get
Thanks.
into and
See
so
you in
much to do
Tamriel.
that I'm never gonna catch up, and it's like unbelievably difficult
See-
to even comprehend where I'm supposed to be. 4 minutes 38 seconds.
That's hilarious. Wow. That was the
You
longest
get-
4
they
minutes
said-
and 38
they
seconds
said you got
of my
5
life.
minutes. Stop trying to make people tune out.
All right, this one's gonna be the long one, yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be our deepest time. I think. They need to sell people on this game because they are not. selling.
They need to sell me on this game. I am their target audience, and they
They're
haven't
going to
sold
sell
me
you.
yet.
They're
I don't
about
think
to.
so. I don't think so.
It's too late.
Unless they say, just kidding, it's a single player game
There
now.
are people who can fight back.
They're gonna say they're gonna appeal to the single player.
Welcome to
Massachusetts.
RedFall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of
Balls.
vampires. RedFall is
very
a
true,
story-driven
Squanch.
shooter at its heart, which can be played single player or co-op with up to 4 players.
Single
Choose
player
your
co-op.
hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back RedFall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling.
I don't care about how big it is. I care
Explore
about
the
how
streets of a
dense it
quaint
is. That's
island
what
town.
makes a
From the once
like an
bustling
immersive sim
downtown
good.
to the haunted forest,
Yeah, I don't care about the
to
length, I'm about the
decimated
girth.
seaside boardwalk
Yeah.
and gorgeously detailed landmarks.
It's a dick joke.
They gotta
But it's
stop
not
saying
all
that.
danger
This is
all
our
the time.
biggest world ever.
There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
Let's be honest.
There's something I need you to do.
I hate on
The
this
old
game.
lighthouse in the bay.
I'm gonna play it day
It's been
one.
used for over a
Yeah,
century to keep boats
it's
away
funny you
from
just
the
said that
coast.
because I was gonna bully Jake into playing
If we
this.
turn it back
No,
on,
this is a Fellers
it's
Week
a
1
warning
stream.
to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now.
This is a big
Easy,
budget
right?
first party release
Well, the
from an
lighthouse
acclaimed
keeper's a
developer
real asshole.
that's
Joined
like
up with
scary
those
in
cultists
theme,
and took the damn lamp
but
with him.
not like jump scare.
Go on, Bert.
Right? Like this game is kind of creepy, but it's not like scary. Wouldn't you
Here's
agree?
a vampire known as
more
the
action.
Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They
Yeah,
hurl
he'd agree.
lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Was it like some sort of arena that you were teleported there in?
No,
into there?
it just it was like a. They said
Ever
it just
jail?
makes her. She shrouds the area in darkness, so you can only see things that are close to you. So.
Got it. Now this I could do without.
Also, I was about to say, there's no way you're playing this and enjoying this right here, Jake.
I could do it with Fellers live. Yeah. I could do
That's
this.
fair. That's fair.
If there's 4 of us.
If there's 4 of you going through, and
I'm
you're
in-
like,
and
go
I'm
through
in
the
the
room
middle
first. Go through
and
the
I'm
room
in the
first.
middle, crouching, looking at the ground.
One and done. Yeah, home basing pretty interesting. Yeah, no.
This
Jake
looks
would've-
like your sort of shit, dude.
Oh yeah, this right here looks really good to me. But it looks good to me as a horror game, not as an arcane game. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
you're
have a
gonna love-
hard.
You're gonna love picking up that book off the shelf and reading about the fucking lore of the fishing town and shit.
Probably, yeah.
That's fucking Kaulin bait, dude.
I'm gonna play this game. I adore Arcane, and I'll always support what they make. But
Prey had horror elements. I forget that Prey was arcane.
yeah, Prey was great too.
Was Prey online or something?
No. It's just a single player
lighthouse is back
immersive
up,
sim.
But there's
And is it a
more
remake or a
waiting for you.
reboot?
Taking down vampires
It's a
angers the vampire
completely
gods.
different game with the
Summon
same
the
name
rook
as a
to
game
take
that
you
people
down.
loved.
Yeah, that first one I remember was sick. Alien abduction.
It's not even
You
a
play as, like, a-
Prey's not even a reboot. It's just a completely different thing with the same
Let's
name
transition
because
to what you'll
Bethesda
find
owned
outside
that
of the
name
main
and they
story
said, "Well, we
missions.
have it. Just
There's
use
so much
it."
waiting for you.
Yeah.
Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach
Now
a
this
mission
section
in
right here
many
looks a
different
lot
ways.
like Arcane stuff. There's a story mode that probably saw
Always
you.
be ready
Yeah.
to improvise.
I think there is a story in this.
Remy uses her combat
No, this is where
robot
you love. This is
Reborn
what you
to
love is
help
like
distract
a small
and
little
eliminate the
sandbox of
cultists.
like.
Yes, that I can set up stuff and like, knock down all the tiles and stuff.
Yeah.
We got him,
Yeah.
Devon.
This looks like where I checked out in Dishonored.
See, this is where I get obsessed.
The blood.
And then I see the colored loot like that and I get less interested.
Bro.
I
This
don't
is
want
the
it to
same
be
guy.
a looter shooter though.
This is the same guy that gets a little chubbed up every time he sees an Engram pop out of a fucking head.
But they're different games. I don't want a looter shooter immersive sim.
Alright, that's fair. It is different. That looks a little bit like an Engram on the ground, doesn't it?
Dude, look at that thing. It's like blowing up. What the frick? Jake's gonna have nightmares now.
Everyone's safe.
No, I'm okay.
Let's move on.
Turn off the lights in your room, then we'll see if you're okay.
No.
Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside.
Ooh.
Jacob
Is that new
sends
for
out his
them? Do they do
raven to
procedurally
tag the
generated
enemies
stuff like that?
below. Dev follows up with his
No,
teleporter,
they have not in the
instantly
past.
closing the gap.
That could add some pretty interesting replayability.
I hate procedurally generated stuff.
Yeah, but in this kind of sandbox environment where you're trying to like take down.
Maybe, but the problem with procedural is there's only a procedural combination of 10 things most of the time.
Yeah.
To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Stir it. The life.
I woke them up. Just one bite.
I think this is a good showing for this game, dude. And honestly, it's the most I've been interested in it too.
I'm still at the same place for it.
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
Cool. I'm gonna be the one who dies inside it trying to loot.
I was about to say that's a pretty that's something that I would do is you gotta go, and it's like, oh wait, there's loot over here. Let me stop real quick.
Yeah, wait, I didn't go in this room.
Got you.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside
Fortnite
the main
meets
story,
Baz. Yeah, I guess that's
another one of
it.
our missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden
Like
all
Saints
over the
Row.
island, and then work your way up.
Dude,
to
I
the
almost
vampire
bought Saints Row today.
neighborhood.
How much?
It's like 17.
Oh, that's Saints Row amount of money.
Yeah.
Sub $20 is Saints Row cash.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna buy it soon and play it.
Did you find out if it's multiplayer? Because we should definitely like make
It is multiplayer.
And the upgrades
Yeah,
you
dude.
choose
I bet that's
change how
fun.
they play.
Evidently, the co-op breaks
Here,
the trophies
Layla's
though,
Lift
so
ability
I
can
have
be
to get all the
upgraded to launch teams
trophies
for
first and
airborne
then play
attacks.
co-op.
Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
Is there a blink ability? Does anyone have blink? Because that's the one that I will be playing as. One thing Arcane has never done well is guns. That's why I'm not
Many
super
ways
happy
to
with the amount
customize
of
your
guns
hero's
that they have in
ability
this.
tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty night.
Maybe they'll be better, but
yeah.
Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions, from shotguns to sniper
Oh, red.
rifles.
Well, well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
That's a
Okay.
cool like twist to put into your gun
Yeah.
customization. I mean,
Sure, I
look, they're
agree.
going for something here, man.
they have an idea.
Yeah.
When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls or used
I
to
like
control that
the reclaim
Underboss
X
is a
amount of
powerful
districts.
elite of the
You know,
vampire gods.
like
Yeah,
Their own
it
unique
feels like
abilities, like this
like
one.
a
Deathloop's-
Ubisoft game.
Deathloop's hook is.
When you prove
We're
yourself
10
against
minutes
the
into this, I
underboss,
believe.
You'll receive a key.
I
Yep.
wanted to say
Yeah,
that
we
we had
are.
8
We
minutes
are.
A
left.
skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate
Now we're at
threat,
42.
the vampire gods.
The Vampire Gods.
Oh yeah, but Deathloop.
Thank you for visiting.
Harvey
It was
Smith.
all about
And thank you for
Sorry.
all the support you've
districts,
shown Arcane
right?
throughout the years.
There was like a leader of each
Sometimes
district
joke
that needed to
that
take
our
out.
Yeah,
something
kind
like
of.
to define.
Kind
One
of
thing
different,
that's
but
consistent?
yeah.
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled
We know.
together to deliver our vision for
Harvey,
something
dude,
new.
you look uncomfortable.
Redfall
Are you
is
okay?
the biggest, most ambitious game
Vampires.
we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer.
All right.
Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
May
Hey.
2nd. Okay.
Thank you again for joining us.
I mean, I'll be
And
playing
we'll
it.
see you soon in
May is
Redfall.
no man's land for releases typically. Nice to lock down a date. I think we're done. I don't think they give us a one more thing.
No, I don't think so either. He did not want to talk to the camera.
No.
I've seen a lot of interviews with Harvey, and he's really good in the interviews. Pre-order or play with Game Pass? Why would you pre-order if you can play with Game Pass?
Says the guy who's gonna buy a disc-based version.
No, I have Game Pass now. I canceled like 5 different subscriptions to make up for it.
Nice.
Outro sizzle.
Dude, nice little show.
Yeah, solid.
There we go.
I love the format.
2,
Yeah, I like it.
1.
I hope that it's something that sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously all dependent. It's like what we talk about
so
from
much
like
fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft.
Moyangs.
Like we were talking about with the Game Awards. Like the Game Awards is only as good as like what developers are ready to show.
Yeah.
You know. Same deal here. Microsoft will have to keep coming with the games and the content whenever they can afford to get 4 or 5 things out all at once.
Yeah.
Really cool. And again, the right amount of time spent on everything. It's the antithesis of what I loathe from video game like announcements and events like this. When I don't have enough time to see something substantial from a game. I got to see something substantial from all 5 of these games, regardless of my interest level. And I'll be honest, outside of Elder Scrolls, I'm interested in the other 4 to different extents.
Yeah, rank the things from least to most personal hype.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush at the top, followed by Forza, followed by Minecraft.
Wait,
followed by RedFall.
whoa. You're going from most hype to least hype.
Yeah.
Okay, I said least to most.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So you're going from most to least. Okay, so listen again. I was confused.
Pause right here. Yeah, this is a great image to just kind of have up and just talk about them and break them down real quick. So least to most, least is Elder Scrolls, followed by Redfall, followed by Minecraft Legends, followed by Forza, followed by Hi-Fi Rush, which I can't believe I have available to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream it. I will definitely be able to talk about it because I'll probably be able to cloud stream it tonight, which is my only hope as far as like being able to play it online. To be able to stream from this haggard setup and stream the game to me,
Yeah.
is probably asking quite a bit, but we'll see what we can do. At the very least, I hope I can get in and try it and play it because I'm amped off of that. That's a game that I would have had on my list of like, I'm really looking forward to this, like top 15 maybe most anticipated games that are like announced and ready to roll. And I love the fact that it's just fucking available. Honestly, like great showing, Microsoft. Hats off.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I
rank them
at the bottom. Is probably Elder Scrolls, just because I'll probably never play it. Forza is 4. Hi-Fi is 3. Minecraft Legends is 2, and Redfall is 1.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, it's more of like Elder Scrolls at 3, Minecraft Legends, Forza, and Hi-Fi at 2, and then Redfall at 1.
I get that, but do you think you'll check out Hi-Fi with Game Pass?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
You have zero time to decide because it's ready to roll.
Yeah. Probably not. Like not right now.
Hey, listen. You always complain that people get early access to shit. You can get a full playthrough of Hi-Fi starting right now and get it up before anybody else. Do it.
2 things. I don't always complain. I mentioned it
No,
one
that's true.
time.
Yeah, that's all right. Fair.
The second thing, I don't really. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not my kind of game, so I'm probably not gonna play it.
I got you.
But yeah, no. My question from this is, we've got a today release.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a April release. We've got a May and a June release.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is pushing Starfield into fall. And I don't think they're going to hit all these games will be out within 1 year mark of their last showcase.
I would say that there's no chance that we get. So I think I would probably put, if I was a betting man, I would say we see Starfall in like early October, which has been, I'm not a betting man. It's a bad idea on this show.
You are too a betting man.
yeah, but I don't
You
like
just lose
paying
a
them
lot
up.
of
I feel like it's going to get pushed to like October. October has become like a new pretty standard time to release things. Like it was November for a long time was always the big like holiday season video game dumping ground, and it's slowly kind of pulled its way up. I could see September happening. And you also have to remember like Microsoft fiscal year. So when they said first half of 2023, I think for Microsoft 2023 doesn't start until February 1st, I want to say. Again, I'm not positive on that either.
Well, I mean, even Forza just says coming 2023. It doesn't even say first half. It doesn't say summer or anything like that. So I think all of these could be pushed back to the end of the year. But I don't think they're definitely not making the date that they put, because to get all that out, everything would have to be out by June 14th. That's not happening.
The only thing is that like I think the only thing out of what I'm seeing there that Starfield really needs to like avoid, I think, is Redfall. I don't think anything else is like a AAA release that it would cannibalize. Forza and Starfield could release on the same day, and I don't think it would affect Microsoft's bottom line because it's a different gamer I think they're going for, especially with like Game Pass availability on both of those. Redfall is the only one that it would really need to avoid, which means that's May for Redfall.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would say there's no chance that Starfield's going to make it for April. So I would say June at the earliest.
Yeah.
And again, I would say back to the end.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, it was good.
Rate the show.
6.5.
6.5. Yeah, I honestly would have put it at a 7 with that hi-fi thing. I'll throw it to an 8, dude. Like I really love the format. I'm happy with what they showed off. They were pretty straightforward on what they were going to offer. They under-promised. They over-delivered. They gave us 45 minutes when they said they were going to give us 40. They said they were going to show 4 games. They showed us 5. The surprise was not only an interesting game, but it was a shadow drop in the truest sense of the fucking term, which is super fun to see. And I mean, just overall, it's nice to see Microsoft do something with video games. Like they've really sucked, you know?
Yeah.
And they don't. It's been a tough couple of years for them, so I don't know. I think I'm.
I also think it's like, we still have yet to see anything really come out of their other acquisitions, because Hi-Fi was probably in development before they got bought by Microsoft.
Sure.
Redfall was already in development beforehand. Necron was probably in development. Forza, of course. Yeah. Forza was, Forza's been there forever, and then Minecraft
since the Series X.
It's just like, what about all these other companies that they bought back in like 2016 that have yet to put anything out?
I think they're trying to avoid the pitfall that they're dealing with like Fable. Like Fable was announced now at this point like 2.5 years ago. Fable reboot coming from Playground Games. Internally, allegedly, as of like a month or two ago, that build of Fable is now dead and being completely redone from the ground up in Unreal. It's like a fucking nightmare over there.
It's just
the same thing
this
we were talking
happens
about at the top of the show.
Every time they've got Fable, they've got Perfect Dark, they've got
also a
games.
nightmare. Perfect Dark, the newest rumor on Perfect Dark is that it was Crystal Dynamics was the support studio for them, and that Crystal Dynamics is basically doing all of the heavy lifting compared to, what is it? Is it the Coalition? Is that
the Initiative?
The Initiative, yeah, I get those two mixed up all the time.
Coalition is Gears.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gears has something cooking, allegedly. It's got Gears 6 and some sort of collection coming. But nonetheless, Perfect Dark, same deal as Fable, announced huge tumultuous development going on behind the scenes. Crystal Dynamics doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Now Crystal Dynamics is turning their attention towards Tomb Raider, which is going to be another reboot, but also is going to kind of take the place in the release order of what was supposed to be Perfect Dark, and Perfect Dark is looking like 2024 earliest, 2025 likely.
Yeah.
It's messy. Microsoft is still on the rebound, but this is a sign. This is the first push in the right direction from a software side of things that I've seen from Microsoft in a very long time. They had that. They've been maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I think their last presser where they showed off things that were only in the next. The last press conference that they did for the like E3 Summer Game Fest era, where they showed off things that were only coming in the next calendar year, I think was a pretty good showing. Good idea. Still a little bit lacking in actual
Except
games.
for the fact that they're not coming in the next calendar year. That was June
more
14th.
often than not. I know.
We haven't heard anything else about half of those games there.
Step in the right direction. And then before that, the one where they blew the lid off of like a bunch of announcements. They gave us the titles that we wanted to hear. It's nice to have that. I complain about it all the time. The Perfect Dark one and the Fable one are the same things that I loathe completely from like time after time, as far as don't just give me like a fancy little CGI and then toss me like a title card and say good enough, see you in 3.5 years. But in my head, in my stupid fucking headcanon, I would rather know that Fable and Perfect Dark are being worked on and that those dormant IPs actually have something happening than have nothing to go off of it all. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Some nice takes in here. Cruel's got a lot. He said thinks it was an 8 out of 10. Nice straightforward dev update. I couldn't agree more. Fits Microsoft's approach. Microsoft has proven that it wants to release unique experiences. Pentiment, Grounded, As Dusk Falls were all great. I couldn't agree more. You're in on Pentiment, right, Colin?
Yeah, Pentiment's great.
And I ended up loving As Dusk Falls and ended up putting like 30 hours into Grounded and still want more.
I have a hard time crediting those games to Microsoft, though. Those are Obsidian games, and Obsidian's proven time and time again that they know what they're doing. And like I don't know, maybe studios like Obsidian, Microsoft kind of is hands off, but these other studios that keep screwing everything up, maybe they're more hands on. Maybe that's why things are going poorly.
Sure. Freight asked, "What's Starfield's current release date?" It
doesn't have one.
Pushed. It was pushed from its November 2022.
It was 11/11/21.
Quote unquote 22. First half of 2023. Very vague. So we'll see if that holds up. And then Squanky said nothing was really overhyped during the presentation, which is a nice change of pace for how game announcements have trended the last 5 years or so, which is completely agreed. What do you say we wrap this thing up, dude? This is a nice little reaction. I'm pleasantly surprised. January is usually nothing going on.
Barren.
Usually there's a February Direct from Nintendo, which I'm still hoping that we see. Maybe fucking Advance Wars will finally come out. As if war hasn't been going on in our world for
that's not good.
long enough.
I think that thing is canned. Okay. I think it's...
I don't think it's canned. The game has been... It's finished. It's just
I'm not saying it's deleted.
We have so much to talk about. Did you hear the rumor that Fire Emblem has been sitting on a shelf since 2021? Engage?
No.
Yeah, this game has been finished for like over a year. And now Advance Wars is getting pushed further back because Advance Wars and Fire Emblem are extremely similar. We'll get into that on GameList proper, which is a perfect segue into GameList. We are a podcast. It's easy to get in. Once a month. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you want to find us. Your favorite podcast app. We are at GameList Show. YouTube is usually the best option if you're not just searching us in a podcast feed. That has everything that you need to see from us. I am Jake Twitchin, like twitching with no G, on all platforms. Kaulin is Kaulin _ KAULINE _ on all platforms. If you watch this, if you like this, go find us somewhere else, either individually or subscribe in another application, or go like that YouTube video and leave a comment. Anything you want to do. We've had a great first year, and the year 2 is only getting started. Is that it? Am I forgetting anything?
Oh, I made the joke that I was going to be hosting on year 2, and it's true so far. So I think we should just stick with it. No, I don't think we're forgetting anything. This was a good, as I don't know, condescending as I've been today on Xbox, it was a good show. And I'll take it over nothing. That's for sure. I'm excited to see what's up next, and give me a Pentiment 2.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
And fun to be back reacting to content. And we'll have another episode out of like GameList proper in a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Beginning of February.
First 2023 episode. We got to start building our list for 2023 Game of the Year. That's the idea, baby. I love it. And now you get to take him away with our trademark phrase.
Gotta protect your dog.
No, dude. We got it now. It's thanks for listening.
I'm not saying that.